Defensive fundamentals, pretty simple here. I've got drawn up kind of a base offense based on our own. I move the A over here to give you a visual on the strength of a formation. If this particular offense was in the middle of the field, everything was equal. At the varsity level, we would call based on if the quarterback is left-handed or right-handed. So if the quarterback is right-handed, the ball's in the middle of the field. We have a very balanced offensive front. We're going to give a strong left call because he's right-handed, which means we're more vulnerable to getting the ball out over here. So our left is his right. But for this purpose, I'm just drawing this so you get a visual representation of where the strength of the formation is. Talking about base defense, talking about gap responsibilities, I want to take you through this. If we get a strong left call, the one technique is going to line up here because that's the strength of the formation. He's going to be responsible for this A gap. The four eyes, the defensive tackles, they're going to be responsible for the B gaps. You've got your 7 technique out here. He's going to have outside contain. Sometimes people will want to 2-gap this based on the strength of this set right here, but that's going to be the Mike's responsibility to take the C gap. Over here, we got the 6 technique head up on this tight end. He's going to take the C gap, and the Wolf is going to take outside contain in the midst of a run play. The free is the free. He's free to roam, and he's also the last line of defense should it be a pass. What we've got set up here is the boundary side is here, the field side is here, and the difference between the field and the boundary is just where the ball is placed. So if you're on the left hash, the boundary is going to be on the left and the field's going to be on the right. And then all that's telling us is where the wide side of the field is. I tell our corners all the time, when we've got guys split out, always make sure you know where you're vulnerable. So if they were to split this Y out, we would really take kind of an outside technique to him because that's where we're vulnerable, and we want to protect that a little bit more because we always have our free inside. Likewise with the boundary side, this guy gets split out. We're going to take more of an inside technique because again, that's where we're vulnerable. The boundary side, you don't have much to play with over there, so that's pretty well protected as a second defender. So quick and easy, this is what we've got set up for base defense. Hopefully this allows the kids to play a little bit faster if understanding their gap responsibilities in base defense. And any keys that you might be able to pass along to them are these. Safeties should be reading tight ends, so that's the free and the Wolf will be reading tight ends. We should be getting hands-on with our 7s and 6s on the tight ends, really jamming this tight end on the field side in case he wants to release for a pass or arc out to the cornerback if they're running a sweep to the field side, which oftentimes you see in youth football. Backers, really reading guards, any type of pulling action, they're attacking and scraping over. So if this guy were to pull out, we're going to attack here, scrape over the top. Likewise, we have anything pulling in front of us. Linemen should be taught to really go with any type of pull action that they see. So if this 4-eye, if this tackle were to pull, come this way, the 4-eye should extend past the line of scrimmage and go with them because that's typically where the ball is going to be going. So that's really kind of it in a nutshell. Any questions, feel free to give me a call.